Hi, good morning everyone, and welcome back to Uboat. My name is Ross, and this episode should be quite bloody interesting. For those who were here last time, we have just started the Happy Times, which is quite interesting. We're already a decent way into the first part, which is quite nice. I think the next part is what, 80k? And the last part is like 100. Maybe, I don't remember. This ought to be interesting, definitely. Just because we're gonna have so many ships travel across the square. I would just circulating around Britain in general. It should be good, should be very, very good. But yeah, I hope you all had a great weekend. I've had quite the weekend, to say the least. I played a bunch of Monster Hunter with a good few friends. Finally beat the Silver Rathalos and the Gold Rathian. They were awful. There's another Monster Hunter, yeah, you can imagine. What the hell else have I done? Just spent a bunch of time with family and friends, really. Mainly chill stuff, thankfully. Although, this week might not be so chill. This week might be pretty freaking hectic, Lord knows. Oh boy, apologies. Alright, let's just see. I think I checked on the last video I made to see how much tonnage we needed. We need to sink 7,000 tons worth of enemy shipping in those squares. Then we'll be done. Well, actually, no, it doesn't even need to be in the square. We just need to sink 7,000 tons, period. And then we can go home. This one might not be that long, thankfully. If it's not, then, you know, I'll try to stretch it out by doing what I'm doing right now and just yapping. Just yapping some pointless shit. Or showcasing anything else that happens in the video. I think that's enough yapping. I will see you all once something interesting happens. Alright, we are back. Well, we haven't even been in the area for all that long, as you can clearly see by our distance travel, but we found an enemy merchant ship that is approaching. Oh shit, we can actually see the smoke over there. Start preheating those torpedoes. Yep, you're on the attack periscope. Good. Fuel. Sure. There's a lot of dudes on everything right now. As you can see, she's clearly approaching. Good. What now? Yeah, this guy who is leaving. This, on the other hand, this is very interesting. Good. Yes. Unknown ship. We can sneak over and check. She's fucking Norwegian! Do I have right to sink her then? No. Right? Fuck! I think I have to, okay. Save the game here. Like, this one. We will surface and we will board her. Turn off the alarm. whatever. Yep, just send in. We found an enemy vessel. No, hang on. This might be like really freaking stupid. The freighter is unarmed. Really? We can't like... Yeah, give me a second. Wait, did I crash with her? Oh, of course I did. Awesome. Oh wow, okay, so I can't do anything. Well, in that case... In that case, load the save and we will sink her. I think then I have every legal right to, right? But I was confusing because it's like, yeah, she's Norwegian. Yes, we are at war with Norway, but like... I don't know, it was still a bit of a grey zone. Although this kind of wasted time, I feel like it was good to at least 100% make sure that even if I'm surface and literally ramming her, I cannot send a delegation over. Alright, in that case, slow the vessel down. Aim, actually, slow the vessel down even more. Send us roughly in this direction. I think we might actually, well, roughly here, I think. And we stop there. Where are you? There she is. Alright. Oh crap. Might have been a bit far. Fine, I will have to pause and do all my calculations then. That's fine. Game? Uboat always does this, just lags. Just lags out. Alright. Pause the game. Alright. Little Gunnar, you're going roughly 13 kph. Well, no, you're a tower. Angle and bow, we are on her right side, a little over 90 degrees, I'd say like there. Distance to target. They are roughly here. Just pull down that periscope just to make sure she doesn't spot it. Alright. Do one away. And kaboom. Hell yeah. Good hit. Serious damage. Oh my god, she's going down quickly. And there she is. So you can barely see her. Good god. Severely damaged. I think it's more than severely damaged at this point. There you go. Target has sunk. Very good job. Look at that. 4.4k out of 7k already. Hell yeah. Let's just cautiously sail over here. Okay, first of all, you go to bed. You know. Yes. Yeah, I just want to help the crew. Oi, 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 that's a lot of stuff. Right on board. You too. Yes, please. Now the rest, I will give you supplies. Here. Some bread so you don't freeze to death out here in the... Where are we? The Celtic Sea? I believe. Let's check. Yeah, roughly. Give or take a bit, I'd say. Alrighty then. Successful mission, hell yeah. That was actually a really fun ship to sink. They always are. This game is very satisfying because... what's it called? I play on the hardest settings. Everything on the hardest difficulty possible, except for like some minor things that you can only save the game in port or something like that. It's that I don't do. Apologies. But it's always, every time, it's always super satisfying to find an enemy vessel and successfully torpedo her. Well, first of all, just to successfully sink an enemy ship, but also to sink her on your first try. It just, it always hits that right spot. It feels so fucking good. Alrighty then, I will cut it here until we find another enemy vessel to sink. So I will see you all in a little bit. Alrighty then, here we are. We managed to find an enemy vessel, finally. I traveled quite far up north from last time you saw, and then came back down because there was nothing up there. She will be roughly, say, here, give or take. This is a explorer, I believe. I think we'll get her velocity the regular way. Like this. By using the little clock and, you know, measure that against how far she traveled, whatnot. Just in case. Primarily because I will be honest, I have tried to sink this girl, I think 3-ish times now. And for some reason I keep on missing. I think it might be a bit of a skill issue. Yeah, she's coming 16. Oh dear Jesus, okay. Angle on board. She, yeah, well, yeah, she's like past us at this point almost. Say here. Should have probably thought about that before I did anything, but oh well, here we are. Is there a man on the TDC by any chance? No? Good. You on fire? Yeah. Will that one do much? No, probably not. I mean, that actually does look better than it did before. Oh yeah, here it is. Yes! Thank you! Finally! Yeah. Seeing her was a little bit of an issue. As I kind of mentioned. Holy crap, she's plummeting. Look at that. Yeah, yep. I'll actually look at that through the... Look at that. Yep, she is just absolutely plummeting down. Hell yeah. God, look at that bow. Racing up out of the water. Hell yeah. Rig for normal lighting. We can go a little bit faster. Do this, do that. Do this. Yep, radio in our messages. Alright, wreckage. And survivors. Let's check. Nope. None of the right guys, of course. It's okay. Give them some food so they do not starve to death out here. At the very least. Least we can do. Slow the vessel down even further then. Three survivors, invite the captain and an engineer on board, and then give this lone soldier even more bread. Here we go. And we can head on home. 18k, look at that. We're almost halfway done with the first level. GG. Alright then, let's just TP back home. And then we'll end the episode here. Hi. This series is moving on quite nicely. We have almost been at this for a year now. Actually, well, yeah, we've been at Uboat for I believe almost a year on the channel, but also a year in game. It is August 1940. The war, of course, began in September, so we are doing pretty damn well. We've almost been at war for one entire year out of 6. So 1945. Yeah, we got 5 years left in us. Hell yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Hell yeah. Look at all that tonnage. Only sunk 2 ships, but that's fine. 7.5k. Not bad, not bad. Experience increased. Yep, very nice, very nice. Send everyone to sleep because I can't have this. Yes, please, thank you. Just a quick check on the food department. Say, yeah, 96 bags of taters. Some new torpedoes, perhaps. Could always do good with those. Items, no. Right. Ready then. Oh god, look at that fog. Oh yeah, right. I need I brought survivors. Roll all these guys. Have fun. Any orders? Let's check. Mine lane Gibraltar. Oh my god, if I have to see a weather station one more time, I will stab someone. Mine lane Gibraltar. Ugh. I haven't mine laid Africa, I don't think, ever. Thank you. Here, mine laying Africa. Ooh, the milk cow. Although, a milk cow's not even that good. I'm unsure. What else could I do? A patrol? Yeah. Up here. How much tons you want me to sink? 10,000! Let's just mine lay. Screw you. Yeah, so typical. Yeah, there. Oh, but, oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. I'm dumb. There. Sorry. You wanted me to get, what, 6? Yeah. Boop. And boop. Thank you. Alright, in that case, that just about does it. This was actually quite a fun mission. But yeah, that does it for this episode of Uboat. If you enjoy the kind of content that I make, then do be sure to leave a like. Or, god damn it, the fucking god. God damn it. Always when I'm doing the outro. Be sure to leave a like or a comment to show your support. And if you want to go that extra mile, then do be sure to subscribe, because it does help me out a lot. But until next time, I will see you all then. Bye bye.